She's here with us tonight. Love you. I love you too, AJ. I also want to acknowledge my son Lane, who's at home watching us on TV. And finally, I want to acknowledge God above, who redeemed this center and on Saturday saved President Donald Trump's life. Now, my job as NRCC chairman is to grow the House majority. But in my district in North Carolina, we have the largest military base in the world, Fort Bragg, home of the Airborne and Special Forces. The men and women there, the men and women at Fort Bragg are willing to give their lives for the flag. And if they make that ultimate sacrifice, that same flag accompanies them home on that final journey. They deserve a commander-in-chief who respects them and who honors their service. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump is that commander-in-chief. You see, Donald Trump loves America. He literally embraces the flag. But extreme Democrats, they'll burn it in the streets and on college campuses. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they stand with those flag burners because they want to rule over you. But House Republicans, we stand with President Trump. We stand for America, and we stand up for the flag. Because House Republicans understand we don't rule over you. We work for you. In just the last 2 years, House Republicans have passed an historic border security bill that would lock down Biden's open border. We passed legislation to unleash energy production and lower cost. We passed legislation to remove woke indoctrination from our military. We passed the Parents' Bill of Rights because we think parents ought to make decisions about how their children are educated. And we impeached Biden's failed border chief, Alejandro Mayorkas. But Joe Biden and Chuck Schumer killed those bills and blocked any progress for the American people. For the last 2 years, House Republicans have fought alone. Ladies and gentlemen, we need backup. To save America, we need to grow our majority. And we need President Donald Trump back in the White House. A Republican House is also essential to ensuring Donald Trump's success as our president. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what Nancy Pelosi's protege, Hakeem Jeffries, would do if he was Speaker of the House to undermine Donald Trump? If Democrats control the House, they'll block every tax cut, budget, border bill, and crime bill that he proposes. They'll hold sham investigations and hearings to bog down his agenda. They'll impeach him for doing his job. But we're not going to let that happen. Together, a Republican House and President Donald Trump will preserve the historic Trump tax cuts and eliminate taxes on tips. Together, a Republican House and President Donald Trump will fund the police. We will rebuild our military. We will stand up to communist China. And ladies and gentlemen, we will finish the wall. A House majority will make Donald Trump's second term even more successful than his first. So let me ask you, let me hear from you. Who can we count on? Who can we count on to return us to unprecedented American prosperity? Who can we count on to stand up to our enemies? Who can we count on for a secure border and safer neighborhoods? Absolutely right. We can count on President Donald Trump. So let's work together. Let's elect President Donald Trump. Let's grow our House Republican majority. Together we can make it happen. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Donald Trump. And God bless America. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome American businesswoman Diane Hendricks.
Good evening. My name is Diane Hendricks. And I'm living proof that the American dream is possible with hard work and determination. I grew up on a dairy farm in Wisconsin. I was one of 9 girls, no boys. I dreamed of moving to the city and wearing a blue suit. But at the age of 17, I became pregnant. That was not part of my plan. But I truly believe that every life is a sacred gift from God. And I give thanks every day for my son. As a single mom, I worked 2 jobs to pay the bills. I found my passion in the field of real estate, which is still my passion. When I met my husband, Ken, he was a roofing contractor, and together we saw an opportunity and a need to develop a distribution chain. And we risked everything we had to start that company. Today, ABC Supply employs over 22,000 Americans. We are the largest roofing distributor in the country. But what's even more important is we are creating these jobs right here in the United States of America. I lost my husband 16 years ago. It was the toughest time in my life. Thank God I had our 7 children to be my support. But I had to decide whether to fight or fold. And I chose to fight. Since then, I've quadrupled the size of our companies, and to my surprise, I was recently just recognized as the most successful self-made woman in American history. So to all of you aspiring entrepreneurs out there, if I can make it, you can make it too. My success story as a teenage mom without a college degree was only possible because I was so blessed to be born in the United States of America. But today, the American dream is under threat. Since Joe Biden and Kamala Harris took over the offices, prices have risen over 20%. Aspiring entrepreneurs can't afford to take out a loan at 7, 10, 15% interest. Regulations have surged, and the administration has proposed $7 trillion in tax increases. I know how hard it is to build a company from nothing. And we need a president who understands that too. We need a builder back in the White House. Someone who will cut the job-killing regulations, lower taxes on working families, and give the power back to the American people. In life, it's easy to quit, and it's very hard to win. President Trump is not a quitter. He's a fighter, and I am confident that if we do all of our part, we can and we will win right here in Wisconsin. And he will win for America over the next 4 years. Thank you. God bless you. God bless America.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Diane Evans, volunteer and Republican Executive Committee woman from Palm Beach, Florida.
Hello, Milwaukee. My name is Diane Evans. I'm a volunteer with more than 1,000 hours working for the Trump campaign since last year. If you told me I'd be here 5 years ago, I'd have said you're crazy. But here I am, and I'm very excited to re-elect Donald Trump as President of the United States this November. I've never spoken at a convention before. I've never used a teleprompter before. But I figure if Joe Biden can, I can manage all right. I'm pretty new to politics. I voted my whole life, but I've never got involved as a volunteer. I was busy raising my family, spending time with my husband,